Hello, YouTube. This is Mike the Canadian. I see you guys are funny guys. This is episode number 152 on YouTube. Yes, I was in hair and makeup. No, actually, I had 3 attempts to get trivia to work on Reddit tonight for some reason. But anyways, here we go. Let's say. Alrighty. Let's keep this show on the road. All right, we are doing Jeopardy. Final Jeopardies from the last 38 seasons. Randomly selected, hopefully not duplicating, and let's get going here. All righty. Rivers. These 2 rivers, each more than 1,000 miles long, rise in the Armenian Plateau in Turkey. These 2 rivers, each more than 1,000 miles long, rise in the Armenian Plateau in Turkey. I knew this. One for Mike the Canadian. Slightly ajar, but I'm scared to fix this. That's why. Running Funk. Getting it right. So who do we got today? We got Running Funk, IC, Sean, and that's it so far. It is, in fact, Running Funk has it with What Are the Tigris and the Euphrates. All right. Anybody on Reddit going to join us? Old Man's Belt doesn't seem to be around the last couple of days. Holy days. On this day, you can hear, remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. Richly repeated. What day would that be? Three upvotes. How come nobody's answering on Reddit? On this day, what would that be? Ash Wednesday. You can hear, remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. I don't know. A little surprised by this. There we go, Sean. Must be a Roman Catholic thing. It is, in fact, Ash Wednesday. Sean with the point. Nature. Nope. Next question. It's an image one, and I couldn't be bothered to show those. Here we go. World records. In May 2000, Babu Chiri, a Sherpa, set a record doing the last portion of this in about 16 hours. I think that's fairly clear, but let's try again. In May 2000, Babu Christie, a Sherpa, set the record by doing the last portion of this in about 16 hours. Oh, I accidentally reset the question. Can I go back? Nope. We're going to guess what is climbing Everest. There we go. Emperor S. Indez, Loving, Running Funk, IC. We're just going to collectively say, I'm sure it was ascending Everest. Somehow I hit next question without looking at the answer, and I can't go back. All righty. Here we go. Rock Legends. A new studio album in 2020 gave him a top 5 album in 6 consecutive decades. His first in 1975. No, Mike the Canadian did not get this right. No, Sean, it wasn't. Sherpas don't do hot air balloons, but good try. No, it's not Bob Dylan. EMT, SM, Days. Who else? Lovin' the Beach. With the snow we got today, I would be loving the beach as well. Paul McCartney, EMT, that was my guess. That's incorrect. It wasn't Rod Stewart. John gets it right with Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen is correct. All right, short stories. It says the body of the trooper, having been buried in the churchyard, the ghost rides forth in nightly quest of his head. I think I know this. Again, short. It says, the body of the trooper having been buried in the churchyard, the ghost rides forth in nightly quest of his head. So 7, Ita, and IC, as well as Sean, all mentioned the Headless Horseman, but that actually isn't the name of the book or the short story. There we go. EMT bro has it. No, it's not that, IC. It's not Ichabod Crane. Anybody else on YouTube want to give it a whirl? EMT knows what it is. So did Mike the Canadian. There we go. Bryce getting it right. Well, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is correct. Alrighty, next question. Just ignore all the voices in the background. Let's keep going here. Authors. He chose a quotation by Scott Joplin as the epigraph for a 1975 novel. Technically, Mel won. Mel won what? I don't see Mel's answer. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see Mel there. Yes, he didn't, but we only worry about the what is and the who is on the generous trivia. I see it now. All right, authors. He chose a quotation by Scott Joplin as the epigraph for a 1975 novel. It's not Crichton. I've never heard of this name before. No, that's no. Just a little changing of computers. That was it. Who is John Author? No, not Stephen King. Not Carrie. It's a name I've never heard before, so a bit obscure. It is a Final Jeopardy question, so some of them tend to be a little tougher. Anybody else? I can't repeat the question because it's gone now. Anybody? His name was Dr. Rowe. Dr. Rowe. Never heard of Dr. Rowe before. Alrighty. Movie music. Mel, yeah, I acknowledge you got the Sleepy Hollow, but that wasn't for a generous point. So, anyways, not sure. Yes. Am I missing something, Mel? You've been lying. Or did you have it here? I don't see your answer. There we go. Michelle got it, but yes, E.L. Doctorow. You mispronounced it. I'm missing something here, guys. I'm going to continue. I've got it on live chat, so I'm not sure what Mel. Not sure if I don't know. I don't think that's true. All right, I'm going to continue on here. Movie music. Since 1999, many Warner Brothers movies open with the studio's logo and a snippet of this song made famous in a 1942 film. 1942 film. SM does. I mean, they get quizzed beforehand for sure to get them up to par in terms of buzzing in and stuff like that. But I can't see Jeopardy people getting the questions beforehand. That just doesn't make sense. Does anybody know? Yeah, I am frozen on Reddit. Movie music. Since 1999, many Warner Brothers movies open with the studio's logo and a snippet of this song made famous in a 1942 film. Anybody? I always freeze. Not sure why Joe Biden, but yes. No, it's not sleep. I don't know what movie. It's the name of the song, not the name of the. I don't know. It could be the name of the movie, but I suspect it's the name of the song. I'm not sure, actually, now that I say it. Could be the name of the movie. Anyways, I'm just going to give the answer. As time goes by. That's the name. Alrighty. Movie musicals. We seem to be stuck in a movie loop here. Among the characters in this 1950 film are Buffalo Bill, Sitting Bull, and Kaiser Wilhelm II. Does anybody know? I feel like I've hit a bit of a rough patch here for answers. Here we go. Movie musical. Among the characters in this 1950 film are Buffalo Bill, Sitting Bull, and Kaiser Wilhelm II. There we go. John's get it with What is Annie? Get Your Gun. All right. SM, these are somewhat difficult questions. I agree. But they're Final Jeopardy so I assume that they're not going to be easy, right? They're going to be like $2,000 question types. All righty. World politics. The two island nations that are members of NATO. I've got my guess. 50% of the way there. These two islands, these are the two island nations of NATO. What is message? There we go. John gets it with what is UK and Iceland. I don't know. I forgot about the UK. I don't know why. I thought Iceland and Malta, actually, for some reason. Anyways, next question. I don't know. Sometimes I think of the UK not so much as an island, but I guess it is. It is an island. It's not like an island. It is an island. All right. Historic quotes. During the 1976 presidential campaign, Ronald Reagan said of this, "We built it, we paid for it, it's ours, and we're going." Yes, Greenland isn't a country. During the 1976, interesting, presidential campaign, Ronald Reagan said, "We built it, we paid for it, it's ours, we're going to keep it." Yeah, Stephen Smith, John, Icy, all getting what is the Panama Canal? We can change that. All righty, Hero Fishing. Makes sense. The second I saw it, I knew it was the right answer. We failed to see. Alrighty. Did he say that? Really? Rice. Alrighty, here we go. U.S. money math. I haven't done a generous point question. I'll do it after this one. U.S. money math. Adding up the denominations of circulating bills with U.S. presidents on the front gives you this total. I'm not even going to do the math. What is it? I have to do the math now. Alrighty, I got my answer. No, it's not 4 trillion. We're adding up the denominations, not Yeah, everybody's too high. There must not be. What's on the $100 bill? It must not have a president. Is it just I don't know. What is it? It's only $78. 78. So what's that? 1, 5 is 6. 10 is 16. 20 is 36. So not one on the 10 either? And they must be including a $2 bill or something like that. Anyways. Alrighty. $78. This is back in 2011. I don't think things have changed then. So. Oh, it's Ben Franklin, not a president. There we go. Yeah, and it's adding in the $2 bill. And the 10. So the 100 and the 10 don't have presidents. They have famous people, but not presidents. So yeah, it's probably 1, 2, 5 is 8. 20 is 28. 50 is 78. Yeah, it must include the $2 bill. Even though Canada, well, we don't have bills anymore for $2. But we did at one time. Here we go. Cartoon characters. She first appeared in 1930s Dizzy Dishes, along with singing cats in flapper outfits. We all good here on the EMT and folks? 78. Yes, John and Bryce and Mel. I would guess Michelle, a president. Can you guys hear outside my office? I didn't close the door. Well, let's just say other people in the room didn't close the door when they left. RT Sasser, nice to see you. Alrighty, monarchs. The world's oldest dynasty, some 2,000-year-old, still reigns in this country. $2,000 old. Thanks for the and the 7 upvotes. 8 upvotes on Reddit and 7 on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Anjin, Michelle, and Michelle again. Getting the right answer. What is Japan? Japan is correct. I still haven't done a generous. All right, islands. Here we go. Generous point. First person to get it gets the points. Just over 4,000 square miles. It is the largest single island under the U.S. flag. I think I know. No. Woo, woo, woo. RT Sasser, IC, and Michelle. It actually has a slightly different name, right? Oh, Bryce and Sean. Going with the wrong one. I went with Puerto Rico, so I was with John for that one. And this was a generous point question, right? You know what? I'm going to ask another one. People are answering more than once. Sean's answer twice now. I'm going to answer another. Remember, guys, for generous point question, it was the big island of Hawaii. So Hawaii isn't enough because Hawaii has obviously several islands. So it's the big island is what they call it, which is not Oahu. Oahu is smaller. Anyways, I'm going to ask another. So again, 4 generous point questions. Did anybody get it on here? No, Guam, Puerto Rico, a couple of Puerto Ricos. That's what I thought it was. Maui's another one. Alrighty. 19th century invention. So this is a generous point question. So only answer one time, okay? And in the form of a Jeopardy answer too. What is? Yes, it's Jeopardy. So Jeopardy answers for this. Alrighty. 19th century inventions. Peter Roget's new device for performing mechanically the involution and evolution of numbers. I'll say it one more time. Peter Roget's new device for performing mechanically the involution and evolution of numbers. Remember, only answer once. So we got a ton of calculators as well as adding machines. Nobody gets it. It was the slide rule, actually. Next, generous point question. It's going to knock that out. There we go. Sorry about that. Am I still good? Alrighty. Pulitzer Prize winners. Pulitzer Prize winners. Since 1952, he's hosted a weekday talk and interview show on Chicago's fine arts radio station WFMT. This was from 1993, so I don't know if that's still the case or not. Is anybody else not able to hear anything? Everybody else is answering engine, so I'm not sure what happened there. So Pulitzer Prize winners. Since 1952, he hosted a weekday talk and interview show on Chicago's fine arts radio station WFMT. Oh, I should stop clicking that. No, it's not Charlie Rose or Ebert or John Art or Radio Perot. Alrighty, I'm gonna try again. That was who was that? That was Studs. There's a first name for you. Turkle. Studs Turkle. Alrighty, let's try this one more time. The Arts. Formed in 1909. It performed to great acclaim in Paris, London, New York, and Monte Carlo, but never in Moscow. It's always Studs Turkle. Good one, Sean. EMT. Yeah, these are harder questions. And I'm going to ask for the exact name I'm going to look at here. Hello there, Risa. Remember, we're playing Jeopardy, so Jeopardy type answers. Anybody else? The pen is killing me. Okay, I'll put it down. EMT, bro. The lighting's off. Everything's going screwy today. I'm frozen. Alrighty. Huh. All right, another question. It was ballet russe. So wasn't quite what everybody had there. Then yoga, we're at like generous trivia point number 4 attempt for the first one. Here we go. Sports first. Hello, eggs. Oh, we got good numbers out tonight. Asked to learn. Wasn't quite there. All right, sports first. The first baseball World Series game played outside the U.S. was played in this city in 1992. Come on. Somebody's got to know that. If nobody knows this, I'm going to be, what do I say, furious. Risa, not doing it in the form of a question. John did. So John gets the point. Yes. What is Toronto or Toronto? Our Toronto Blue Jays, 1992 and 93 champions. MLB champions. The World Series. Anyways, those exciting times, man. I remember both of them. One, I was at a church with about 20 or 30 of my favorite buddies. And the second one, I was at home with my dad and mom who could care less. So I had to go out in the street to hear the honking just to celebrate with somebody. All righty, here we go. Next question. Writer slash directors. Hey Mel, what are you talking about? Writer slash directors. His headstone, using a line from one of his scripts, says, "I'm a writer, but nobody's perfect." Oh yes, not a good yes. Good old. What was his name? What was the pitcher? Was it Mo Williams or something like that? There we go. No. Using a line from one of his scripts, says, "I'm a writer and nobody's perfect." Oh, so John got the point. We're just on regular questions here. It's not Mark Twain, Orson Welles, or Alfred Hitchcock. Not a good gets Toronto. So did Ask to Learn, actually. A bunch of you got Toronto. John, Michelle, Sean. Anyways, anybody who doesn't know, I'm Mike the Canadian. I live like about an hour and a half, I'd say, from downtown. Yeah, about an hour and a half. It's downtown Toronto. So Toronto fan all my life. Mark Twain. Mitch Williams. There we go. Not Mo Williams. Mitch Williams. His name was Billy Wilder. Billy Wilder. Michelle, why are people gonna draw a dot from downtown Toronto and circle around an hour and a half driving and figure out where I live? And then she deletes it. She says, "Don't mention where you live," and then deletes it. We dress. Not sure why you'd want to come, just to shake my hand. All right. The space race. Sputnik was the Soviets' first satellite. While this was ours, the American first satellite. What is the American first satellite? Probably some boring name. Nothing as good as Sputnik. Sputnik was the Soviets' first. While this was ours. Oh, interesting. Echo, Telsat. I thought it was something boring like that. Denjoga, Space Lab, and Nitspuk. None of those. Seems a bit appropriate. One for the English language. Roastic. Nobody knows. Interesting. Everybody knows Sputnik. And nobody knows. No, Apollo was much there. Second Russia. No. What is Explorer? Yeah. Now we all know. I didn't realize that. Gemini, no. Apollo, those were all programs. They weren't. Mercury was the first program. But alrighty. Here we go. The Oscars. The last name of the only family to have a father and daughter receive Academy Award nominations for Best Actor. Did I say, yeah, last name of the only family to have father and daughter receive Academy Award nominations for Best Director. This is from 2015. I don't know if that's changed or not. It is not Fonda or Barrymore. Bryce, in the form of a question, would be better. Yes, Bryce and Risa get it with Coppola. Francis Ford, and who's his daughter? I'm not sure. I'm a generalist, but man, yeah, I don't know pop culture as well as some. Sophia, there we go. Sophia, alrighty. The British Empire. We're going to make this a generous point. First person to get it gets the point. 1913's Treaty of Utrecht, concluding the War of the Spanish Succession, granted this small 2.5 square mile area to Britain. I think I know this. The British Empire. 1713's Treaty of Utrecht, concluding the War of the Spanish Succession, granted this small 2.3 square mile area to Great Britain. There we go. John, pulling up a second point there. Yes, John. Chipper. Oh, RT Sasser. Don't follow in Michelle's way. And Risa all getting what is Gibraltar, as well as Mike the Canadian. Oh yeah, ZYX also getting the Coppola family. That is correct. Alrighty, state capitals. By the way, if we're playing for a generous point, deleting your answer doesn't give you a second guess because I can see that you've deleted it. It says message retracted. I don't know if that was RT Sasser's attempt, but yeah. Again, only answer once for generous questions. State capitals. The first letter in the alphabet that does not begin the name of a state capital. Oh, what would that be? I've got a guess. Oh, mine's wrong. No, it's not B, X, or Y. Then Joga says too much thinking. Mel puts in the effort. I thought there was an E one, so I went all the way to I, but I guess there is no E one. Yes, Mel, it is E. What is E? Classic literary characters. He declares that one of the people he's trying to emulate is a medieval knight known as Adamus of Gaul. Adamus of Gaul. And finally coming up with what is E as well. Anyways, classic literary character. He declares that one of the people he's trying to emulate is a medieval knight known as Adamus of Gaul. Oh, there we go. R.T. Sasser, as well as Chipper, who is Don Quixote de la Mancha. We'll take it. No, AMT, it was E, not I. Advertising. In the US, more money is spent advertising in this mini medium than any other in 1986. Denjoga, realistically, Denjoga, the only way I could do that is if there was a game that I could project on the screen and put me in the corner or something like that. And I could try this, but yeah, I have to get a Jeopardy game or something like that. So I know what you're saying. You get to hear my voice, but it would be because Alex read the question or whoever is hosting as well as seeing it. But we're talking low budget here, Denjoga. When I get monetized, that's when we get all the glam and the glitz. Alrighty, let's see. What do we have here? We got TV, newspaper, and radio magazines. It is IC, gets it right with newspaper. EMT as well got it. Yeah, the newspaper really got hammered with the internet. Alrighty, characters in Shakespeare. This character, said to represent Shakespeare's philosophy, has a name that means fortunate in Latin. I know, Denjogo. I try and repeat it, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I see the answer too, and then I just go. Characters in Shakespeare. This character, said to represent Shakespeare philosophy, has a name that means fortunate in Latin. Oh, yes, this one makes sense. Mel gets it right with what is Prospero. Is correct. Sports awards. The four major U.S. sports leagues, major U.S. sports leagues, he's won more regular season MVP awards than any other player in by 2011. 2011. Who would that be? I've got one idea, but anybody know? Who is Michael Jordan? Anybody else? Who is Tom Brady? This was 2011. So Sean, he probably hadn't won as many. Yes, we got Jordan and Tom Brady. Let's just say Mike the Canadian got this right. No hint there. Yes, Chipper is correct with who was or who is Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky, yes, the guy dominated when he played. Who is, I turn this is a sports question. Mel, not like in sports. All right. 20th century poets. This is going to be for a generous point. Only answer once in the form of a Jeopardy answer. Here we go. It was his accent, which started out as pure American Middle West, became quite British you. It was said his accent, which started out as pure American Middle West, became quite British you. 20th century poets. Anybody else? Capote? Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm going to ask another question. Nobody got it right. It was, who is T.S. Eliot? T.S. Eliot. All right. Next question. Foreign wars. Foreign wars. This is for a generous point. Only answer once. Guys, on Reddit, if you want to earn generous points, you could win up to $550 at the end of the month. Just go over to YouTube and look up Generous Trivia and join us there. If you want to continue on Reddit, that's fine. Subscribe, though. I could really use a subscriber. I need like 3 or 4 months, or 3 or 4 a day to try and get monetized by my 1-year anniversary. All right. Foreign wars, foreign to the U.S., I would say, RT Sasser. All right. It was the first war covered by both newspaper reporters and photographers. Yeah. There we go. Risa gets it. Yes. What is the Crimean War? Yeah, you guys were a little bit late. I was thinking World War II, but stuff like World War II is a little bit on the late side. All righty. Let's continue. Even World War One. Woot. Yes, Risa. World elections. World elections. In 2014, this democratic nation broke the record for total turnout in a single election with more than 500 million voters. I think that's kind of obvious, but I could be wrong. RT Sasser, it must have, yes. In 2014. What is Sean, Risa, and Mel? Right. Yeah, 500 million. Tell Trump there was 500 million voters in 2014. Then he would be saying, see, fraudulent elections. It's kind of hard to do when there's only 300 odd million Americans. Anyways, and it was democratic, therefore not China. It must have been India. Alrighty, literary settings. Ashdown Forest in Sussex inspired this fictional setting for a 1926 collection of stories for children. Let me try literary settings. You guys are not naming a setting. Ashton Forest in Sussex inspired this fictional setting for a 1926 collection of stories for children. There we go. Risa. Yes. What is the 100-acre wood? Oh, EMT. I see that you got India as well. Alrighty. Presidential elections. Presidential elections. Here we go. According to the Constitution, minimum number of electoral votes to which a state is entitled. I don't know what that would be, actually. CMJ? No, it was the Enchanted Wood. Risa, that's quite the number. Anybody? I see. Gets it with what is 3. I was thinking 2 as well. But apparently each state gets a minimum of 3 electoral college votes. Writers. A memorial, what's this? A memorial window near his grave at Winchester Cathedral was a gift from the fishermen of England and America. Who would that be? Fishermen. Writers. Sorry, the category is writers. I don't know if that helps anybody. A memorial window near his grave at Winchester Cathedral was a gift from the fishermen of England and America. Who wrote Moby Dick? Oops, I shouldn't be helping you. Oh. No, I wasn't close. I don't think anybody's close. Unless you're a fisherman. If you're a fisherman, you might know this. Not Melville, Chaucer, Hemingway, Dickens. All incorrect. Does anybody know any fishing book writers? Anybody in Reddit know anybody who wrote a fishing book? He shares the name with the richest retail creator in the world. Who is John Fish? So I said retailer. I should have said brick and mortar retail. There we go. Danjoga gets it. Who is what was it? Isaac Walton. He wrote The Complete Angler. So it was literally a fishing book. All right, Notorious. In 1934 in Chicago, soon before his death, he had painful plastic surgery that left him looking pretty much the same. This is under Notorious. I have a good idea who this could be, but let's try this again. Notorious. In 1934 in Chicago, soon before his death, he had painful plastic surgery that left him looking pretty much the same. Oh, I was incorrect. I was thinking what everybody else was. It was not Capone. John gets it right with who is John Dillinger. Don Dillinger is correct. All righty. Classic films. I'm going to make this a generous point question. That's just the kind of guy I am. John's got 2. Reese has got 1. This is for somebody. EMT bro, you should go join us on YouTube under Generous Trivia. You could be winning points towards a chance to win money. Who doesn't like money? All righty. It's going to be probably at least $100, I imagine. Could be more. Could go on a blow up in the next couple of weeks. Classic films in the I have to sneeze. I haven't sneezed in a while on a screen. Okay, maybe not. In the 70s Oscar-winning film, the title character first words are, "Why did you go to the police? Why didn't you come to me first?" They're classic films. What would that be? No, some of the 70 films I would have been quite young. EMT bro, yes, you got Dillinger. EMT, CGM, Zectech, come join us on YouTube. Oh, there we go. I did watch this even recently, in the last year or so. Anjin gets it right. Who is the Godfather? Who is the Godfather is correct. All right, I didn't sneeze. Yay. European rivers. Oh, did I say I was going to make that a generous point? I did. Anjin. 15 gets it. Right? Anjin. Anjin 15 gets the point. Yeah, Goodfellas, Godfather. Tomato, tomato. All right. European rivers, 20 miles from Frankfurt. European rivers, 20 miles from Frankfurt, is the meeting place of these two rivers whose names rhyme despite the spelling. What would that be? I don't know. European river, 20 miles from Frankfurt, is the meeting place of these two rivers whose names rhyme despite the spelling. Oh, yes. I can't believe I didn't get this. I'm embarrassed by my heritage. At least nobody else is getting it. Denjoga, Risa, and Mel. It's incorrect. If anybody knows the full name of Frankfurt, it gives one of the answers right there. We're on YouTube under Generous Trivia. Generous Trivia. There we go. John gets it. Bit of a spelling there, but yes, Rhine, and it looks like Maine in English, but in German it's Main. Rhine, the Rhine and Main. And it's Frankfurt auf Main. Anyways, the full name of Frankfurt actually has Main in there. I don't know if that's because there's another Frankfurt in Germany, but anyways. Coastlines. Here we go. At 3,700 miles, the longest ocean trench is named for these two nations that share most of South America's Pacific coast. Did we catch that? Coastlines. At 3,700 miles, the longest ocean trench is named for these two nations that share most of South America's Pacific coast. There we go. Yes, Risa. It is Chile and Peru. I was thinking Argentina too, but that's Chile is beside it, and Peru is next to that. Risa, our resident geography buff. Alrighty. Flags. A flag bearing a white anchor and what's that word? Caduceus on a blue field represents this U.S. government official. Caduceus. What's a caduceus? So this is flags. A flag bearing a white anchor and a caduceus on a blue field represents this U.S. government official. Interesting. Caduceus. Okay, so who is the person? You guys seem to know what it means. Caduceus. There you go. Here, fan gets it. What is the Surgeon General of the United States? Yes. Same with here, fan and Ninjoga get it. Yes. Oh, AMT Brown got Rhine and mine. All right, the Beatles. Fittingly, the cover of this Beatles album shows the Fab Four engaging in a semaphore message. There we go. John gets it as well as Chip. No. Who is it? Denjoga, Sean, and Risa all getting what is help. Alrighty. I got about 3 more questions in me, and we're going to wrap it up for tonight. All right. Literary New York City. An insider described the scene there. Just loudmouths showing off, saving their gags for days, waiting to spring them. Does anybody know that? Literary New York City. An insider described the scene there. Just loudmouths showing off, saving their gags for days, waiting to spring them. Never heard this. EMT, if you're lagging a lot, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and you should be good. Cam, nice to meet you. Where did you come from, Cam? Did you come from Reddit, YouTube, or I don't understand? Yeah, I didn't understand either. It was talking about a region in literary. It's the Algonquin Round Table. All right, next question. 2 more questions. I'll give another question. That one was, there we go. CJM. Cool. EMT, come join us on YouTube. Generous Trivia. Here we go. Artists. He was born in 1577 on the eve of the feast day of 2 apostles. I've got one idea, but I'm not sure. Artist. He was born in 1577 on the eve of the feast day of 2 apostles. Yes, of course. I was not right. Not St. Nicholas. That's who I thought, Michelangelo. It's not It's not Rembrandt. These are 2 more well-known apostles. That's why it wasn't working for me for Michelangelo, because they're not apostles. Leonardo, no. Still not Rembrandt. So his first and second name are apostles' names, if you haven't figured that out. So Leonardo doesn't fit the bill. Now we're gonna list. There we go. Cam gets it right with who is Peter Paul Rubens. Peter Paul Rubens is correct. All right, one more question, then we're going to do the final question of the night. Just under an hour. Here we go. U.S. presidents. The second man to become president who was never elected to the job. He ran twice. He twice ran for the position unsuccessfully. Oh, okay. Now it sounded like. Let me try that again. U.S. president. The second man to become president who was never elected to the job. He twice ran for the position unsuccessfully. It's not Johnson, Tyler, or Ford. Goes back a little further than that. It's not Johnson, at least not Lyndon B. or the other Johnson. Is there another Johnson? Andrew. No, Andrew Jackson. Beckham. No, it's not Beckham. It's one of the lesser known presidents. Probably if you were to say name the presidents, he would be the lowest percentage named, or one of the lowest percentage names. When you put gas in your car and you're really close to the top, but you want to make it a round number, what do you do? What do you do to the cast? There we go. John gets it with who is Millard Fillmore. Did you need my hint there, John, or what? All right. Okay, here we go. The last generous point, the last question of the night. Thanks for the 13 of you showing up on Reddit and or YouTube, as well as many on Reddit. Guys on Reddit, come join us on YouTube. Just subscribe there. It would be generous for me and I'd appreciate it muchly. So go to Generous Trivia on YouTube and sign up there. Play on there in future. You can win money. If you do it right now, you could win a point, which gives you a chance to win money at the end of a month. So that's what I'm gonna. If you're on YouTube right now, at the end of this, I put a 12-second video. I want to try short. So if you look on the homepage, I think at the bottom of the homepage are my shorts. Just go listen to it. It's 12 seconds. It's one question. Go answer the question. And I don't know. I haven't got much love on shorts, but I just tried another format. So if everybody does that right now, 12 seconds of your time and a whole bunch of comments, maybe, yes, thanks, Cam, for subscribing. Maybe that would help, I don't know, get it to some shorts and maybe get a few more people out. All right. So far, when I did it today, I launched within about 10 minutes, I lost a subscriber. So I don't know if that was somebody like, oh, what's this? Generous Trivia again. Unsub after he saw my 12 seconds. So maybe we can get some loves here. All righty. Put on the cats. I know. I could do that, Chipper. Maybe I'll do that for the next one. Anyways, go there. 12 seconds. That's all I'm asking for. That would be awesome. Just watch it and answer, upvote it if you want, but answer the comments on there. I think help. Alrighty, that's my request. Everybody got 12 seconds. I hope to see about 10 of those. There's 12 people, 10 of them. I know one or two of you did it already. I think Risa, I saw it. Anyways, that would be awesome, guys. Alrighty, we will get to 1,000. We will get there. Clawing and scratching. No, I don't have kittens. I just have cats. All right, here we go. Last generous point, international organization. One of only 2 Western Hemisphere nations that are, there's the second repeat. Shoot, I didn't think there was going to be that many repeats in 7,000, but we've already had our second one. Here we go. Famous Americans. In 1909, Famous Americans. In 1909, he sent the message, Stars and Stripes nailed to the pole. Interesting. Sean, I bagged that question. We're asking another question. There we go. Lobo, I appreciate it. I'm not so sure about that, but I'd take 10,000 by the end of the year. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I can't repeat the question. So anybody else want to give it a try? There we go. Cam gets his first generous point. MC. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much. Reddit, thanks so much. Subscribe. Even you guys go and watch the 12-second clips. Go to the Generous Trivia homepage. It's at the bottom, shorts, very first one. Go check it out. Give it a comment and an upvote. That would be awesome. Alrighty. We'll see you, Reddit. I'm on at 8 a.m. every morning, Monday to Friday, doing exercise and trivia only on Reddit. So join us there. And 10 p.m. every night on YouTube, giving away money as well as Reddit. All right, we will see you, Reddit, and we will see you, YouTube. 10 p.m. tomorrow night or 8 a.m. on Reddit if you want to check me out there. All righty, see you guys. Have a good night.